What's up, you guys? So last video, we went ahead and we've started getting this engine torn down. We've been getting it resealed, new components on, new timing hardware, the whole 9 yards to get it deemable to drop back into the Z32. So basically, I did say I was going to commit to this little mini series of getting this car done, but since I'm still at the mercy of getting parts for this motor, I don't feel right moving forward waiting on this so we can get a new video out. Last video, or 2 days ago on my Instagram post, you guys may have missed it, but I said I'm pretty much tired of not posting twice a week anymore because it's causing my productivity to drop. So now we're going to start pushing ourselves to post 2 times a week again so we can start being a little more productive and getting some things done. If you guys did miss the last video, we got Matt's Z32 in, and this beautiful Silver Z is about to get an NATT full turbo swap, and we're gonna do a little series on that for you guys as well, for all the little things that I may not have covered. I do have still some boost controller setting and setup stuff to do, so stay tuned for that if that's something that you are needing to know. And we're actually gonna go back to the normal shop, and we're gonna start working on one of my Zs that we're trying to bring back and make one new Z to sell out of. So let's grab our tools, our tool bucket, a couple jump packs, and our filming equipment, and let's head over to town and let's get to work. So today we're here to work on our black 2+0. So previously we did actually interior swap this. We got it all back to tan compared to our, completely gutted drift car interior, and we put on a couple more black panels like the hood, the bumper, fender and whatnot from that other Z over there. So today the goal is we want to make this whole car black again. So we're going to get the other fender, we're going to swap the doors out. Not 100% about the hatch. This is something I'm still on a whole toss-up on. I honestly just want to paint this thing and get rid of it. Yeah, it looks nice, but it just wasn't done right, and this car is going to be kind of a cheaper sale, so we're just going to do whatever we can to get rid of it. We're just going to kind of go over this and try to finish it out. We'll put our door panels on once we're done and kind of finish off our interior. We're also going to use the lock set from that black car, so all we have to do is swap our ignition and our rear trunk lock and glove box stuff. Pretty easy. And it's really nice just to see all the Z's out here chilling. I forgot to mention in the last couple videos, kind of because I pushed it off just working on Josh's car, we're actually going to bring this car back. This is the old drift chassis. We're actually going to use the silver car and that silver car to, fix this thing up, get it pretty solid, get the wiring all fixed and sorted. And for now on, any Z I get that has a title that is not absolutely rusted to crap, we're going to keep it on the road. We're only going to use really rusty and no title kind of salvage cars to fix stuff for now on. So we're not chopping as many of these up. Hope you guys are maybe a little excited to see this ugly duckling again. I still got many other cars to use for panels, so I'm not stressing that. I've talked for long enough. Let's pull the doors off of this first. So to pull the doors, you actually have to pull your fenders. Now to pull your fender, got a couple bolts up here, one back here, 2 at the bottom, and also what connects your fender liner to your fender, and a pesky hidden one right in here. A lot of times people don't put that back in. So let's pull our last bolt. There we go, fender's off. Now we have access right here to our 3 bolts on both sides, but don't just go yanking it out yet. Here inside, you can see wiring harness pokes through, and you have 2 door harness connectors. Let's disconnect those. Let's just say if you've got the dash in place, this is probably going to be a little difficult. We're going to have to do it on the other car anyways. It appears someone has something hooked up to the door wiring. Strange. Looks like we'll just snip that. Now let's grab a 12 mil from the bucket and let's start pulling our door hinges. So pretty much these hinges are still stuck on with seam sealer. So as we kind of pull the door off and drop it, it's going to crack loose. And it'll just peel away. I can't say we really needed this fender, so let's go ahead, let's pull this one off and potentially our door too, and get them both ready to go. And we've got it all off. Now we're officially ready to go start pulling everything off of the other one, which we went ahead and unplugged both of the door harnesses in the car. Came to the realization we may have to pull the dash. I mean, I have to pull the dash anyways. That's why I kind of want to anyways. I forgot one of the heater pieces in there, so really need to go back and change that out. But we also got the door pin pulled, so now we have to get our fenders off. Side skirt on the passenger side. I pulled the driver's side. Probably pull, yeah, we got to pull pretty much the whole front end apart. At least the bottoms aren't on. Oh, okay, I thought I actually secured that. Okay, I was gonna say, come off please. Driver door is indefinitely easier. Can't remember if I mentioned. If I did, I'm saying it again. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Been a while since I've seen a black door on this car. Now we can start all of our hardware, and then we got to get a jack underneath the door so we can level it to get it to shut right. So once you kind of got your door on, you got it in place roughly where you think it needs to go, kind of snug up all your bolts down here. Grab a piece of wood, a towel, or a bunch of shop rags, whatever. We're gonna raise a jack underneath the door, and you got it tight on the door. Raise it up just a little bit. Now go back, loosen each of your bolts to allow the hinges to move so you can adjust the door. And I like to kind of look at it right here, kind of in relation to the T-top, and I raise it just a little bit above it. Tighten all my bolts back down. Let the jack down. See about where the door sits. Ooh. Are we right on the money? First try. Wow, that's sweet. Can't beat that. So now we're going to tighten them down fully snug, not just tight, so it doesn't move. Pretty much the first thing we're going to do in here, even before our wiring harness, is we're going to reinstall this door pin. Send it through with the hammer. Let's seat that grommet before we forget, and plug them in. Our door is officially swapped, with the exception of our driver fender. So I guess we can finish it off, and let's just throw that on. And we can hold it in place with a couple bolts. Hey, now, with the exception of the rust on the bottom and this crusty door, which I got to thinking, this shouldn't be hard for us to kind of push some of it out. We'll just hold this speaker box here with the window up. We should be able to push on some of that, at least make it look not so crazy. Now to start over here on this side, we've got to pull our side skirts off. Victory! We can go ahead and swap this door out. Hopefully we don't have to pull the dash, and we won't put the fender on yet. But you guys get the gist. I'm just gonna bust this one out because we only probably got 2 hours of daylight at most left, so got quite a bit to do still. Thankfully, it's only been about a half an hour, and we managed to get our door on, and we actually got the harness all in without having to pull anything from the dash. Thank goodness. I was really not looking forward to that, because now I've only got about an hour and a half left to, you know, do whatever I can do today. With that being said, I think it's a good time to go ahead and snag our fender and fit it into place. Now for the hardware part. All mounted, and now I think we're going to pull maybe the bumper, maybe not, but we're at least going to pull the nose panel. We're going to start pulling off this intake system and get these intercooler pipes, intercoolers, and recirc valve, and to take them home. They're actually not going on this car, they're going to go on my 4-seater. We need to just get these out of here and really just make room for the NA system. But on a completely different note, we are literally this close from being a fully black car. Nice. Now the whole dilemma is, do I want to put the other hatch on that's going to be missing a wing, or just paint this? We'll seal it up and do whatever we can and just kind of paint it black. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. I think this is all that's holding it on. Yep. Show enough. Separate our hard parts. Now let's separate the recert. Pop that out. And we can twist and snake out our intercooler pipe. We did disconnect it back here from the other side. So let's pull this T-bolt clamp and do the same thing. Other recert hose. Oh, this is just going to get in the way too. There we go. Since everything's disconnected, we can pull our intercooler brackets off and drop our intercooler. Literally. One down, one to go. Completely gutted. We've got pretty much our full intercooler piping or intake piping set ready to go for my 4-seater. Not really 100% sure what to do next. Maybe we can go snag a door panel or start removing a door panel so we can toss it over here on this. We've got to swap some seat belts and stuff, so there's a little bit to do. Guess I need a tan door handle too. I feel like I did a video on this one recently. We got a couple screws here on the side. 3 screws in total holding this on. You know, I just realized it's because I haven't posted that video yet, even though I recorded it. I did a full interior swap video, and well, I just haven't posted it yet. Disconnect that switch, and then pop both of these out. We've got some Phillips screws. Now, we should be able to pull the door panel, as long as this thing is not fully in the way. Pop our clips, and pull it off. It is that time. Pull it up and over. You can actually get this off even if your window's stuck up. Recently discovered, due to the video that I have spoken of. That step's done. Now let's pull this so we actually have a seatbelt to transfer. 3 14 mils, 10, and a 10. Correction, this one's a bolt, this one is a screw. You get your seatbelt position, and you can officially put the door panel in place. Now we can put all of our accessories or plastics and stuff back. And then you can screw the rest of your screws back in. And door panel is done. Whoops, I forgot these. Almost lost them in the yard. That would have been tragic. Let's refit our bumper to get it kind of in its rough position. Tighten up a couple bolts. Oh yeah, that fitment comes together a lot better than it did. That's like a night and day difference. Same thing over here. Wow, I am actually impressed. Nearly here to finish it off. Nose panel. And now let's shut the hood. Well, that's pretty rad. It's been quite some time since I've had this car. Pretty much solid black. Now what I've got to thinking is we got a plasti dip hood here, and it's, you know, it's all right, but it just doesn't have the shine that the rest of the car has. I say we take the black one here off my DN1 twin turbo. Same kind of condition. It's not finished condition, needs painted, but it's solid, and I think it'll just help the other car out, have that little bit of shine to it. Now, since it's going to be a couple weeks till that video comes out of us doing our interior swap on this, I'm just going to show you guys now. I think it looks incredible, and I'm obsessed with it. Every time I come here, I have to check it out. So we used to have tan interior in this Z. Yeah, we still got a couple things to sort out. Got to mount some seat belts to the door, but other than that, 92 velour and a 1995. Yeah, no parcel trays, unfortunately. Tan's gonna have to do for now. A little bit of wear and tear. Smells tremendously better, but looks 200 times better than it did. Am I right or am I right? I was actually wanting to boot this thing up. Got the keys and everything. I was gonna put my battery in it, kind of move the car so I could move some other stuff around here to get on the chopping block, since we're saving this car and we're gonna do some wide body twin turbo fun activities with it. I want to either move that car or the silver car up here so we can start chopping on it, and we'll probably just start disassembling the 3 right here and you know, just kind of pack all of our parts cars in, get them cut, get them all pieced out, and get them gone. I'm ready to start putting a couple cars together. Still wish I could put this door panel on to try to, you know, like complete the vibe of the car, since we are just so close to finishing it. Now, with that being said, talking about finishing the vibe of the car, these black seats, as nice as they are, I don't think it's hitting right in here. Bye-bye black seat. And hello to the tan seat. Tan seat definitely helps the vibe of the car. Now we need to do the same thing to the power seat with a car that has no power. Oh well, with us being this close to finishing up today, we may as well just finish the vibe of the car. Let's get this, swap it out for our tan seat. All peanut buttered out officially. Well, minus 1 door panel, but what's that in the grand scheme of things? So I'm pretty excited with how this turned out. Even though it's peanut butter or tan, it's really came together. But most of all, I'm gonna have to say the full car becoming black has really pulled it all together. Super stoked. Hope you guys are as excited as I am. Get to save a Z and hopefully make a couple bucks at the same time. Next video we should be resuming on Josh's car, so stay tuned for that. And then next we have videos coming for this, and that. Pretty much all of them. And that, I totally forgot. We got to get that back together before we come and bring it back to the new house. I'd like to put that where the convertible's at, but got to get rid of that convertible first. Hopefully you guys liked the video. This is pretty much a one-day video, filmed on a whim today, so we got it done. We got pretty much everything done that I wanted to get done. We even got the doors over on the old Z. So let's get back to doing Josh's car and let's stay productive. Got to stay up on these twice a week uploads. So thank you guys for watching. If you didn't, drop a like and subscribe down below. Really helps out the channel, helps us grow, and helps you guys stay tuned for the next upload. And until then, peace out.